What's up, y'all? This is kind of a dumb topic, but the topic's going to be transgenders or gay people in the military, lesbian, whatever, LGBTQ plus this and that. I don't care. My thing is, when I hear like conservatives, and usually it's conservative talk show hosts I hear say this, they cheer that gay people or lesbians or whatever you want, cross-dressers are getting kicked out. And now I guess transgenders won't get benefits after they leave. And I'm like, why? I don't see what the big deal is. And the fact that the majority of jobs in the military are admin positions, especially now during this age of technology and drones. When I was in the Navy, it didn't matter to me who was the ombudsman or whatever it's called, the ombudsman. That's a weird name. Just say a secretary, man. I don't care who was processing my paycheck or doing all the paperwork, boring paperwork. If the cross-dresser or transgender or a gay dude or lesbian woman wants to, sit in the office in the Army or Navy or whatever and take on whatever, then fine by me. What do I care? As long as they do the job. And like how now Trump wants to raise the physical standards of women to match men. I'm like, again, why? Folks, I was in the Navy, and I'm telling you, once you get out of boot camp, unless you're in the Marines and the Army, you're really not, you're not like lifting and climbing ropes and, you know what I'm saying, climbing trees like in boot camp. You don't do that. Most of the time, you're just walking around in uniform doing administrative stuff. Again, unless you're like in the special forces or something. Even in the Navy, man, they make you like swim for 2 minutes. You have to float, I think 5 minutes. But once you're in the Navy, you never see the water. I mean, you're on a ship, yeah. But they got lifeboats, unless you're a Navy SEAL. But again, once you're actually out of boot camp, you never go into the water. In fact, you get in trouble for going into the water in your uniform. So I don't understand, guys, maybe women, whomever, religious type, I don't know. No, you can't have gays in the military. Why? What's the big deal? I'm sure there were gay people when I was in. It didn't affect me a slightest bit. Because it's not like you're having orgies, man. Like if I guess straight guys think that if a gay guy's in the military, they're going to be having orgies. Or they're going to roll up on you in your bed or something, in your bunk. Folks, it ain't like that. It ain't like that, folks. You know what I'm saying? I guess obviously a lot of people don't know what I'm saying. And here's another thing. I think that men that are intimidated or get upset when they see a cute crossdresser, it's because they're turned on by them, man. Okay? And they don't like that. They don't like being tricked. Because me, right now, I'm not... I guess I'm just not really... I'm older. I'm not really turned on by anything anymore, to be honest with you. So it don't matter to me. You put a cross-dresser in front of me. You put a man in a farm suit in front of me. Or a woman in a dress. I don't care. To me, they're just human beings. I'm like, step aside, please. But I think it's guys that have a fetish and that get aroused by cross-dressers are the ones you see on TV complaining the loudest about. We can't have a cross-dresser here. Now, if they would tell the truth, they'd be like, you can't have a cross-dresser here or a transgender because I'm secretly turned on by them. That's what they'd really say if they could finish the sentence. But anyhow, folks, I'm going to keep this short. But yeah, in my opinion, I don't see what the big deal is. If I were president, I'd let gay people join. I'd let cross-dressers join, whatever they do off duty. And then the trans people that are in, to me, to be honest with you, it don't matter to me. And I definitely wouldn't take their benefits away from them once they get out. That's not part of the contract. That's a breach of contract. That's why they joined. That's why they're serving. Or that's why they are serving or served. Is to get those benefits. So for the Trump admin to suddenly rip those benefits away because they're transgender, it's not like they're a criminal, man. Being transgender is not, you're not a felon or a criminal just because you're a guy and you I want to roll like a woman. Or a woman who wants to roll like a man or whatever. Or any other gender out there that people might want to be. It doesn't make them criminal. But anyways, I've said my piece. So, and with that, I am out. I think I'll go put on a dress.